It's driving day. Pretty much every day of my life's driving day, and so do I drive today. Decisions. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Ford Tremor. That truck's just so nice. You won't know you own one. And an F350. Yeah, it's early Sunday morning, kind of get my tongue twisted here. So it's Tremor Day. Yesterday was GT 500 Day. That was a lot of fun. All right. The only complaint I have on this truck is I wish it had the sliding steps. The steps, I mean, oh my gosh, this step is tall. It's a little workout getting in and out of this truck if you're getting in and out all day long. So I'm probably gonna have to get the step assist. Guess I'm getting to be an old man. All right, I haven't driven this for I think a week. I think last weekend was the last time I drove it. There's a good old exhaust note. So, let's see how she does today. Fun day. Sunday, fun day, Mother's Day. Something's really nice in today's technology is these mirrors that just go in and out. And then, you don't hear much talk about how Ford has that nice feature where you can push these mirrors out. And, I haven't been in the Chevy Heavy Duty New Series to see if they have that capability. Anybody wants to weigh in on that? I don't think Dodge does it. My Dodge Ram trucks, you just flip those things up. So Ford's done a good job with that design. And Ford's done a lot of good things. And I was not a big Ford guy growing up. I mean, I was the Chevy guy and Mopar guy. It wasn't until just here in the last, back in 2000 I bought a Ford truck, but I always had my eye on a Mustang. And Ford kind of grew on me over the years. So I was never a diehard Ford guy. Kind of the opposite. I was more of a Chevy and Dodge guy. Oh, I gotta get gas. Just noticed that. Down to 101 miles, which I'll do more than that today. And I got her up to, I think, 12.2 miles per gallon. Now, one of the YouTube comments was somebody saying they're getting 18 miles per gallon and on the highway. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. If you're getting 18 miles a gallon in this truck on the highway, that is just insane. And I mean, and I'm out here challenging the guy. I'm just here thinking that's phenomenal. I mean, come on. My Ford Raptor V6 barely can accomplish that. My Ford Expedition, my Ford ST V6, it's getting 19, 18, 20 maybe. And then all my Toyota Tacomas, which I've had this conversation in other videos, is anybody owns a V6 Toyota Tacoma, the new generation, I'd love to hear your story getting 20 to 24 miles a gallon. No way. Those things are 16 to 18 miles a gallon. Now, if you go, 45 miles an hour down the highway all day on a flat road, yeah, but reality, no way. Those Toyota Tacomas suck when it comes to fuel economy. You buy those things thinking you're going to get this fuel miser, and I'm a Toyota guy, so some may take it as, you're just beating up the Toyota product. Yeah, Yeah, buy the full-size Tundra. I've had a bunch of those. They suck gas. So, I've had the TRD setups. So, I've had a lot of different trucks. And for the record, the most recent truck I had with the best fuel mileage was the Chevy Silverado LTZ with the 5.3 motor in it. And that thing would get 25, 28 miles a gallon on the highway. Around town, it's about 20, 18. So, whoever, I'd love to see some video of 18 miles per gallon in this vehicle. know, and another thing I just thought about before I finished that was, this has the 4.3 gears. Now you can get the 373 gears in this, and I don't know, man. I mean, come on, here I'm at 56 miles an hour. I'm at 1,600 RPMs. I mean, you're telling me that if we go to 373 gears in this, I'm going to be at like 1,200 or 1,000 RPMs, and 500 RPM increment makes like a 30% difference in gas mileage. I just don't, I can't see that. So, once again, I'd like to hear the input. I just filled up at Costco, and I got a 403 mile range. And, you know, last time I filled up, I put the 93 in, and I didn't really notice much of any difference. And so this time I put 87 in, and you know, I think this thing runs just as good on 87 octane. So just some information there, and they probably do recommend premium for this motor, but I kind of switch it back and forth. But I put the 93 in thinking I'd get a little better fuel mileage, and yeah, I went up a tenth, went from 12.1 to 12.2, so to spend basically like 30 cent, 40 cent more a gallon, is it really worth it? I mean, I guess if you hear detonation, I think long term maybe the 87 possibly, but anyways, point is, this thing hauls butt with 87 octane fuel. I can't get over how fast this truck is, this gas motor. And I know all the diesel guys are still holding their breath, but I'm telling you, this gas motor, it's the one to go with for the fun factor. Another thing I talk about these Ford products, the Waze app jumps back and forth. It goes from the Apple, there's no Apple, I've got my phone plugged in, and it's like hit or miss. It just drives you crazy on how this phone is recognized with the Apple CarPlay, and then the next time you start up the car, it doesn't. It's, you know, computers, I get all that, but if you have that happening to you, it's just a common issue. In all my Ford cars, it goes back and forth. So now I'm on the Ford Engineers Waze interface, and so you can't use your phone when you actually go to, you know, go away from the Waze app on your phone. It takes it away from the screen. And the only advantage of the Ford Engineered Waze is it shows you the time, the temperature, which that's kind of nice, and your actual auto thermostat settings there. But, you know, once again, that's the Ford design Waze versus the Apple CarPlay. Look at that there, 12.3 miles per gallon, and I'm running 87 octane. How about that? This truck just hauls butt. And sorry for the language there, but I'm just telling you, this truck just hauls. I mean, I just can't incriminate myself of how fast this truck goes. When you get out on the highway and you're behind people, I mean, this thing just walks by them like nothing. It's incredible. And the speeds that I'm driving, and as much of I use my foot into this gas pedal, and to get 12.3 miles a gallon for it to go up, wow. Phenomenal. And I never would have guessed when I was buying this truck that I would be this impressed with this truck. I really like the look of the truck, and I just feel like, yeah, it's a pretty badass looking truck, but you know, I like it because it's badass looking, factory badass looking, kind of is what I feel. And I've gotten lots of compliments in this truck just driving around, and not really believing that it would really be this badass. So, I mean, I'm amazed. I mean, I truly am. I really am taken back. I've loved my Ford Raptor. And somebody said, is it the Raptor or this? Oh my gosh. And the decision part would come down to the Tremor's going to pull more, haul more. It's going to do so much more than that Raptor can do. So if I had to pick the two, I would have to part with the Raptor. But I mean, oh my gosh, the Raptor is so badass, but it doesn't have that tow capacity and that payload capacity. So, you know, this is where the Tremor would take over it. Wow. What a truck. And I feel sorry for anybody wanting one of these because due to production cuts, I imagine this year will be tough to find these things. Could be wrong, but I'll be amazed. Now it's Jeep Gladiator time. Letting the daughter drive it. I wonder her impressions are. Let's get an idea on that. First time the daughter's driving the Gladiator. She drives a regular Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, but it's not lifted or big tires. So let's see how it goes today with the big tires. How does this vehicle feel compared to the Jeep Wrangler, being it's a Jeep Gladiator pickup truck?
This one feels better, in my opinion.
What do you kind of notice is different?
It's a bit heavier.
Okay.
Like the steering is. It's more stiff.
Right, now it's got bigger tires on it and a different steering stabilizer. So that's one reason you're feeling that. So that's a good observation. And how does she feel as far as kind of like dancing around?
It's not really doing that for me, in my opinion.
So it doesn't dance around as much as the Jeep Wrangler?
No.
Right. What about the power? How does the power feel?
It feels about the same.
Okay. What about the exhaust note? Any difference on that?
Yes, it's more loud.
Really?
Well, no, this is more quiet.
Yeah, it's because that exhaust is out underneath the bed of the truck and not in the cab.
Yeah.
Like the Wrangler, you know what I mean?
Yes.
How do the brakes?